I have never seen anything like this.
Are you serious?
The scream tore through the hallway like a knife. It was so sharp, so desperate, that even the air in the mansion seemed to freeze. Then came the voice of the housekeeper, trembling with urgency and fear as she shouted something Maya Rivera had never expected to hear on her second day as a new nanny. "Stop crying, Lily. Just stop crying. No one is coming to help you." Those words tore through Maya's chest like fire. Asterisk. Maya dropped the laundry basket she was carrying and sprinted up the spiral staircase, her heart pounding wildly. She reached Lily's door and pushed it open so hard it slammed against the wall. And there on the plush cream carpet of the enormous bedroom, 8-year-old Lily Hart sat curled into herself. Sobbing with her hands clamped over her scalp, Maya rushed to her, putting her arms gently around the trembling child. Lily leaned into her instantly, as if she had been waiting her entire life for someone to hold her this way. Her small body shook violently. The pain hurt so much, she whispered in a broken, breathless voice, "Please make it stop." Maya felt her stomach twist. She lifted Lily's chin and saw her eyes redden, swollen, frightened, exhausted. Lily Hart, daughter of millionaire real estate mogul Daniel Hart, lived in a mansion filled with luxury. Marble floors, chandeliers, private chefs, imported toys. Yet the child looked like she hadn't slept peacefully in months. Maya held her tighter. She could sense trauma, loneliness, neglect, things that money could never hide. For 2 days, Maya had watched Lily's behavior carefully. She had noticed how the child avoided brushing her hair, how she winced whenever someone's hand came near her head, how she cried quietly at night when she thought no one could hear. But now, as Lily sobbed into her shoulder, Maya felt a deeper dread building in her chest. Something was terribly wrong. Something no one in this house wanted to face. The next morning, Lily barely managed to swallow breakfast. She clutched her toy elephant and whispered that her head felt like it was burning. Maya gently adjusted the little girl's hair and noticed once again how she flinched, almost as if expecting pain. Enough was enough. She carried Lily back upstairs and sat her on the edge of the bed. Maya's voice was soft but firm as she told the child she needed to look at her scalp. Lily hesitated but eventually nodded, trusting Maya more than anyone else in the mansion. With steady hands, Maya parted a small section of Lily's long blonde hair. Lily immediately whimpered, gripping Maya's wrist. Maya whispered a soothing promise and continued. She expected to find a rash, maybe irritation, maybe eczema, but what she saw stole the breath from her lungs. Something small moved, then another dot, then another. Maya recoiled in shock. Lily's scalp wasn't just irritated, it was ravaged. Tiny insects crawled through tangled hair, nesting deep against the scalp, causing wounds, infections, scabs that had formed and reopened repeatedly. The infestation was severe, far beyond anything Maya had ever seen, far beyond anything a child should suffer through alone. Lily burst into tears, apologizing as if it were her fault. The apology shattered Maya's heart. She hugged the child, whispering reassurance into her hair, all while her own blood boiled with fury. How long had this been happening? Why had no one seen this? Why had no one cared? Maya marched straight downstairs, her steps thunderous with rage. She stormed into Daniel Hart's office, where the millionaire was on a business call, talking about market projections as if his daughter weren't suffering a floor above him. Maya didn't knock. She didn't wait. She slammed the door behind her. Your daughter is in agony, she said with a fire that stunned the room. And you are too busy to even notice. Daniel lowered his phone, annoyed by the interruption. He was a man used to control, power, and polished appearances. He told Maya that Lily often exaggerated things, that children her age complained about everything, that he hired nannies to handle small issues so he didn't have to. Maya stepped closer, her voice rising with raw emotion. Lily is not exaggerating. She is infected, neglected. She is in pain every single day because no one has bothered to pay attention. Daniel's expression faltered. Doubt crept in. Confusion. Then fear. Maya grabbed his arm and practically dragged him up the stairs. The moment she lifted Lily's hair to show him the truth, Daniel's face drained of all color. His knees buckled as he whispered Lily's name, his voice cracking for the first time in years. He sank to the floor beside his daughter and broke down. Everything happened fast after that. Doctors were called. Specialists arrived. A pediatric dermatologist rushed in. The infection was confirmed. The infestation had gone untreated for months. Lily had been quietly suffering in silence. Dismissed by nannies too uninterested to care and a father too busy to look. While the specialist worked, Lily clung to Maya, refusing to let go of her hand even for a moment. Daniel watched with guilt so heavy it nearly crushed him. He realized he had been running from his own pain, drowning himself in work after losing Lily's mother, while his daughter drowned in loneliness inches away. Days passed. Lily began to heal. Her scalp recovered. Her sleep improved. The pain faded, but it wasn't just her scalp healing. It was the home itself that Daniel transformed. Meetings were canceled. Business trips postponed. He spent every morning brushing Lily's hair gently, making sure she felt safe. He cooked her breakfast clumsily, burning 3 pans in the process. He walked her through the garden every evening, listening to her stories, learning the child he had missed for far too long, and every night Lily asked Maya to sit with her and read a bedtime story. Maya became more than a nanny. She became the person who saved her, emotionally and physically. Weeks later, Lily ran down the hall, laughing, her hair clean, shiny, and bouncing freely. Daniel watched her with misty eyes. He didn't bother hiding anymore. He turned to Maya and thanked her, not just for helping Lily, but for waking him up from the prison of grief he built around himself. He told Maya she had given his daughter back the childhood she was losing. He asked her to stay, not because she worked for him, but because the family needed her heart. Maya glanced at Lily, who was spinning happily under the chandelier lights, her laughter echoing through the mansion like music, and Maya knew she had found her place, all because she listened to a child's cry no one else bothered to hear, all because she refused to ignore the signs, all because she cared enough to uncover the truth hiding in Lily's hair. Sometimes the most horrifying discoveries reveal the deepest neglect. Sometimes they are the beginning of healing, and sometimes love enters a home quietly, disguised as a nanny who refuses to look away.